Hey, what's going on YouTube? We are live again for the first time in, I think, 3 weeks, possibly, maybe.
I think the last live one we were together in Florida.
Yeah, it might have been. I don't
Been a
know.
long time.
Maybe we did. I don't think we did one in between. But anyways, welcome in, guys. It's July 11th. It's Tuesday afternoon / evening, depending wherever you are in the world. And appreciate you guys joining us last minute. We just kind of put this out. I just kind of put it out a little while ago. Tim's here with me again, that side of the screen.
Hey, everyone.
Tim from New Hampshire. If you guys aren't familiar, if you're new here, I am, of course, in wherever this place is. Like, this is just the background. No, I'm down here in Tampa at Monsoon. We're in rain season. We're clear now. I was worried about the internet, but we're all good now. It's actually very sunshiny. Oh, wait, you can't see anything because I have a green screen up, right? How do I turn this stupid thing off? Does it have a virtual background? There we go. Oh, there we go. There's no. But it's very sunshiny outside. You probably see.
Where's the gator?
Oh, yeah, I saw him yesterday, actually.
Oh, so did you?
He's still alive and kicking. Wow, we already have 60 people in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. I'll give everyone a minute to join us. We'll talk a little bit about a lot of things, a lot to talk about. Almost 90 people in the chat. Don from Wesley Chapel and John Hajuno is from Zephyr Hills, just around the corner, and Red Robin down in Fort Lauderdale, familiar with her as well. So,
where are the New Hampshire people at?
Yeah, lots of people in Florida. Like, Florida's awesome.
Crazy.
So, yeah, so a lot of changes happened in the last couple of days. I think everybody's familiar with Ground Advantage. It was a nightmare. A lot of people had auto changes. A lot of people didn't. You had to manually input your new shipping changes if you had strictly first class. Some people that had parcel select, which I don't think was a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people use parcel select as like their shipping option of choice, but apparently those auto changed. But if you had multiple options, they didn't auto change. And then if you went and bulk changed them, you lost your secondary option. Like, if example, you did first class free and priority $10, you'd lose the priority. It was a nightmare. I got so many messages and comments. I couldn't even sleep because they were updating so fast. Tina in Beverly, Massachusetts. Tim might know.
Oh, I know where Beverly is. It's not far. Hello, Tina.
Yeah, Joni and Julie, Akala, and Julie is down in Winter Park, Florida, over by Orlando. Della, Terry's in the chat. Welcome, Terry's longtime viewer, customer of ours. And the Ornate Emporium, Oregon, all the way over in Oregon. And Heather from Arizona that I just left. Sorry, Heather. I'll never live there. It's way too hot, but I loved going there for a week. That was it. I'm good. But welcome. Della's over in Iowa. We know where you are, Della. 111 people in the chat. So let's talk about people. The changes in reselling. People freak out a lot, and I understand, especially with shipping changes. Man, I had a lot of people who said they spent 4 hours changing their shipping, 4 hours changing from first class to Ground Advantage because eBay didn't change it. I had some people who just updated business policies in like 5 minutes, which
that's what I did.
Yeah, that's what you did.
I just bulk change all my listings in one click.
Weird for me because I don't do business policies. I never have because they've always been like a train wreck for me. Maybe I'm just one of those people that's adverse to change, but I've never done it. I think what a lot of people had the problem with is they were like, well, how do I know which one of my items in active is first class or has a first class option? I'm like, well, I know. I can look at my items and be like, that's first class, that's first class. Like, all my remote controls are first class, T-shirts are first class, all that sort of stuff. There is no way to sort your active listings by which items contain first class. That's kind of a weird thing. You should be able to sort. Chris Sheffield changed in templates. That was one that a lot of people did, changing it by template. So we just sort of selected all of our first class items and just did a bulk edit. It probably took, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to change a ton of them. So yeah, Siggy Lamp said a galore, nightmare galore, 5 hours. Woo. Yikes. Lavender Clothesline, newly married Lavender Clothesline. Congratulations in her second life. She's awesome. She actually gave me that sign as a housewarming gift behind the Chewy sign, not the Chewy sign. She gave me that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the RockstarFlipper sign. She was one of the first people to ever see my house. Oh, let me put that back up there. But anyways, yeah, so that was the big change on Sunday. Some people actually said that you have 30 days to edit your shipping through eBay, that the USPS is going to honor the eBay shipping thing for 30 days until August the 9th. Which
I saw people were still printing first class and parcel labels. I mean, when I print an end of day form, I know a lot of people don't, but I print an end of day form. And the ground advantage is not even listed on there yet.
Yeah, that's what some people were telling me today, that there was no option.
It's still saying parcel in first class.
That's interesting. How many people in the chat actually had that, like where you still shipped first class and didn't even show the ground? Reclaim Threads catching a live. Welcome in. I love you being here, Reclaim Threads. Always happy to see you in the chat. Our shipping options still had first class Sunday and yesterday. Kate's only shipped one item today, and she said it didn't have the option for first class. So mine might have taken 48 hours to update. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was an interesting 3 days, starting Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like to yesterday and until today. People were like freaking out. If you could have seen my email and inbox, oh my God. Some people don't. They're like, oh, you didn't get that many. You didn't get that many messages. You didn't get. This is just for example. This is my Facebook messages. Like half of these are people asking about ground advantage. I just scrolled that far back, and I'm only back 4 days.
Wow.
So, yeah, so I do get a lot. Like people message me, and I'm happy. Like I'm glad people ask. So, and the comments, if you guys check the videos, my comment section was nuts. So, Lynn, I haven't changed mine, and my sales are fantastic. Was waiting for the first wave of glitches. We can always count on eBay when they do a change to have their crazy glitches. Yeah, Lavender Karen actually did email me or message me. Did see that. If you pick economy shipping, it's no big deal. That is a good point. A lot of people didn't choose first class or parcel. They selected standard shipping.
Oh, yeah.
At which point you can choose whatever option you want. And so it didn't really make a difference. So if they did free shipping, there was really like no change, which I do free shipping on most of it anyways. People were mad about it calculating to $6.99. That took 2 days to fix. Some people were like, oh my God, it was calculating my buyer to ship from Massachusetts to New Hampshire, $9.30 a t-shirt, but then it updated and it was back to like $4.50. So yeah, I
do free shipping and I just build the price in.
Yeah.
That way I never have to do a change if there's a rate change.
I never do the rate change. For me, it was more of just when I went to print it. But for a lot of people that do calculated, they had the issue on the backside of calculating. But that's why we don't do that. Just one less thing to worry about. I know some people hate free shipping, but preach it. What am I going to do?
I love doing free shipping.
Yeah, it's always been that. So
then, like I sell a lot of jewelry. So, if somebody buys 2 pieces, they're paying full price for both instead of the combined shipping, and then I'm not making as much. It really allows me to negotiate a lot more.
Yeah, that's true. I have people that buy multiple items and we can just build it all in. It's already built in basically. So great point there. Anybody else have any big issues in the chat? Let me know about your ground advantage or what have you. But that was the big change. That was obviously Sunday, July 9th. Surprisingly, obviously we've seen the pricing and the kind of, some people see it, some people don't. I haven't seen a glitch. Let me just knock it and get it out of the way. I haven't seen anything where like people are like, oh my God, when somebody tries to, this is what I was thinking was going to happen. I thought people were going to try to check out and it was like not going to give them a shipping option, like no way to process or calculate or ship at all. That's what I thought was going to happen. I was like, oh, I was secretly not saying it on social media, but I was like, this is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I thought people were going to email me and go, I quit. I'm done reselling. I quit. QR codes were turned off because it was not scanning correctly at the post office. That's an interesting one I haven't seen yet. I don't use the QR codes. I print everything here, but I know a lot of people use the QR codes to go in and get their labels printed at the post office. They don't actually have a printer, or they just
I've never done that.
I've never done that either. I don't know if some people are doing that because they just don't have a printer, which is obvious, or they're just saving their own label paper, which is kind of funny if that's what they're doing. Hey, Red's Outpost, how you doing? Some people come up with creative ways, but some people were able to print ground advantage on Saturday also before the Sunday changeover. I did see that. So wow, we're up to 150 people in the chat. I remember the good old days of 150 people.
Wow.
It's been a while. So thank you guys for taking a minute to join us. We're just going to stay on here about 30 minutes, maybe 35, and then we'll bounce. We won't keep you guys too long. So I appreciate you taking the time. We did want to ask everybody a couple questions actually. What kind of content over the next couple of months as we lead up to fourth quarter? We're halfway through July. So August, September, 2.5 months to fourth quarter. What kind of content, what kind of tips, what kind of stuff do you guys want to see here on the channel or from us live or on other, podcasts or presentations? What can we do for you guys? We're literally just talking about this a few minutes before we came on. And also, what sort of products or services, is there anything that we can do for you, like beyond our listing service? If you guys aren't familiar, if you're new here, we have a listing service, ProEcommerceLister. It's linked in the description box. It should be. If it's not, I'll add it. But where we create listings for you. You upload photos into our website or mobile app. You can use either your phone or computer, and we create the listings for you. Descriptions, titles, item specifics, your shipping time, your handling time, all that sort of stuff, return policies. We put it all in there. Is there anything else we can do beyond the listing service, or anything we can add to the listing service? Anything we need to do for you guys or handle, or something?
How can we make your lives easier?
Yeah. How can we make reselling easier for you and get it set up before fourth quarter? That way you're not scrambling in, September and October to get, your stuff rolling. So, we wanted to open that up for you guys. Shipping sports cards, listings, how to help us sell more. What sold videos over $100? Peddling profits. I actually have an entire thing of all the items I've sold over $100. I sorted my eBay sales one time by price, highest price first, and then printed the report out. And it was interesting because I do, I've done DVD, VCR combos that have been over $100. I've done digital and DSLR cameras over $100. I've done video game systems. It's all electronics. There's a lot of people that sell clothing, vintage t-shirts, vintage starter jackets, things like that are over $100. Not my forte, but they're out there. I know some people love clothing. A lot of you love clothing, but that's actually not a bad idea for a video where I can create a couple categories and create the top 10 items in each category that are over 100 that are most common that you would find. That would probably be a good video, actually. So, listings, how to help us sell more. Jessica, so 3 things that I always tell people that there's no secret that it's a secret. Listing more, obviously the more inventory you have, the more chance you have to reach people. If you have death piles and it overwhelms you, or you need help listing, our listing service will certainly be of assistance to you. You can email us, proecommercelister@gmail.com. It should be down in the description box or the website. The second one is listing better items. Don't list Walmart brand or Target brand. Obviously, the better the brand, the better chance you have of reaching people and selling. And the third one is price fairly. If there's 50 items sold and 45 of them sold for $25 and the other 5 sold for $75, so pretty good chance your item's worth 25 or 30 bucks. The ones that sold for more are probably special. They have a unique thing. They're in pristine condition. They're brand new, whatever it is. List fairly. Don't think that your item is $75 just because a couple people got it when everyone else got 25. But also don't give away an item. If there's a bunch for 75 and a couple at 25, it's probably worth on the higher. So better items, better prices, and more listings. The more inventory you can get out to people, the faster, the more sales you will get. I know people hate to hear the repetitive list every day, but it's true. It really is true.
And I'm gonna cut in running sales. I ran a 30% off sale on my store last week, and I sold a ton of old inventory that had just been sitting around. I send offers every day. That helps me move inventory.
Yeah, the
Accepting offers.
The buyer mental capacity. This sounds really bad, and I don't understand it. I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist. I'm not any of the above, but people see something, it could be 50 bucks and they won't buy it, but you put it for 60 bucks with 15% off and they buy it. It never makes sense to me. Why?
It's the Amazon Prime Day. Nothing is really on sale.
No.
As a back-end Amazon seller, I don't run any sales on Amazon Prime Day, so I don't run this trick. But back-end Amazon sellers, you can pay for a program and you can see the history of the price over years and years and years, and you'll see Amazon Prime Day, the price is jacked up with a sale. It's all a trick.
95% of everything that people buy on Amazon, especially Prime Day, is not any better than they could have bought it any other time of the year. It's crazy. The mental buyer perception of a sale. When you walk through a mall, I haven't been in a mall in years, but when you walk through it, you see those big signs like buy one, get one half off. A $60 pair of pants is now $90. They're still going to get you to spend $60 with the half off, and you're still at the same price. It doesn't make any sense. So, Yeah, it's crazy. So Flippin' Jaybird, I'm sorry, just sorted inventory from a storage unit. Be signing up with your service. Send me an email, flippinjaybird, ProEcommerceLister@gmail.com. Send us an email so I can star it and make sure that we stay in touch with you so that when you're completely done, we can get you on board. So Jessica Cunningham, best way to discount a listing as a small seller. So eBay has a markdown manager where you just click it and hit run a sale on the right-hand side. There's a little drop down. And then you can just choose like 10% or 15 or 20% off. There's other options like buy 3, get 1 free, or buy 3, buy 1, get 1 half off or whatever. Generally, I just do the like 10, 15% off sales. I keep it simple. So some people like to do the other stuff depending on what you sell. I just do the markdown manager. It would be nice if somehow you guys can add a way to get Posh to integrate with QuickBooks. We haven't found an app or extension to do so. Yeah, that's above my pay grade. I'm not gonna lie, that's way above my pay grade. I don't know how to get QuickBooks to interact with that. They probably don't, is my assumption. It's probably just a manual thing. Yeah. So I would love a video on lighting. 802 rewind. I do have some videos on photography. If you type in RockstarFlipper photography on YouTube, you'll find it. Photo Room is actually a really good app that you don't need really good lighting for, because you can just make the background white. I did just post a lighting kit today on my Instagram. If you go to RockstarFlipper Instagram, click on my stories. I posted a $99 lighting kit. Comes with 2 soft boxes, 2 umbrella lights, a storage case, a green screen background, and clips for the background. So that's a pretty good deal. Can we do this on an iPhone? Yes, Jessica, you can use ProEcommerceLister on iPhone. We have a mobile app. You can take all your photos and then drop your photos right into the app.
I think she wants to know, can you run the discount? Can you run the sale?
Oh, no. The sale, is it possible? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to be honest. I would recommend having a computer or laptop. iPhone and iPad for certain features is not really conducive. Not going to lie. So live selling.
I would definitely recommend. I don't use the eBay app. I would definitely recommend using a laptop or a computer.
Yeah. All right. So reclaimed threads. Reclaimed threads. What's the advantage of you guys listing for us? I get the concept, but do we have to send you the listing descriptions and photos of the items, Tim?
No, you just have to send us the photos.
Yep.
All you do is, let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yep. Tim's probably got some screenshots or some stuff ready. So all we need is your photos. We do the title, the description, the condition, the item specifics. We can put in your return policy, your shipping policy, your handling time, all of it. The only thing you'll have to put in is your price. That's pretty much it. And we do the rest. The advantages of it are time, speed. You can take the photos, like spend your hour, take your photos, upload them to us. And instead of you spending the rest of the day listing, we do it and they're all done.
So I'm going to show you real quick. I took photos of items earlier. So so this is the app right here. All you do, I'm going to do this backwards. So it might be a little slow.
Hold on. Let me make you bigger so they can show you or see.
Okay.
Let me make you bigger. Hold on. Picture. Wait.
You're bigger. I'm smaller.
Yeah. Hold on. Uh-oh. What's going on? It's not letting me like change.
It's okay.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh.
Your screen turned off. My bad.
All right. So I'm going to hit. Remember, I'm doing this upside down. So it's going to take a minute. All right. So I'm going to add the files. And then I'm going to hit. Sorry, I cut it off. I'm going to hit gallery down here. Very tough to do backwards. And then my personal photos in here too. So I'm going to pick these items here. And I'm going to hit the add button. It's adding the photos. I'm going to wait for them to upload. I'm streaming right now on the same Wi-Fi, so it's going to take a minute.
Yeah. We're blowing bandwidth on live shows. I can't believe how much YouTube blows it.
Yeah.
No, Deborah, I didn't blow off your comment or your statement. We're just going so fast. Just give me a moment and I'll talk about it.
And then I'm going to hit submit at the top here. Done. And then in 2 to 3 days, we'll get back to you and let you know that your listings are ready for you to review. At that point, you would enter the price of the item. I put the SKU and the weight. I use a SKU. So the first picture I submit it with a SKU. So I want the SKU entered into my listings and the weight. So I set that up like that. If you don't have a SKU or you want to enter your own SKU, you could do that later. Or if you want us to put the weight in, you have to include a picture of that or tell us what the weight is, or you can enter it yourself. But mainly you only have to enter the price. We do the title, the item specifics, the category, the description, and the shipping, and your business policies, such as returns. The only thing we can't do is promoted listings.
Yeah. So basically, it's speed. It's all about time management. Ornament Emporium, one of our best customers, just said it. Struggled with the time management and getting the listings up, and can finally, hopefully double our numbers by fourth quarter. And now's the good time to get them up, not waiting till fourth quarter. So if we can help you get through a death pile and knock out listings and get a lot of stuff up, we'd love to help you out. So the email and the website are down below. You can email us for more info and pricing, or you can go check out the website as well. So Deborah mentioned live selling. We don't do setups for live selling yet for listings. Something we'll be looking into. Live selling is a whole nother animal. It's a different type of marketplace. People's attention span are shorter, but that's the quick nickel versus the long dime sort of thing. There's some people that like to turn over inventory and make a couple $1 profit and turn 50 items in a night. There's some people that like to do, maximize the money on eBay and let it set and sell, and they can afford to do that, or they want to do that. Live selling's great. It got really big attention and hyped up for about 6 months, and it's kind of plateaued out a little bit. It's still going to be popular. Poshmark and whatnot are dominating. It's still going to be there. But some people like it and some people don't. It just depends on your.
I tried it one time. I gave up in 10 minutes.
I did it once. I do have an audience. I did have some success. I made a few $100 in that show. I just don't know that it's for me, having to set up a show and do these live shows already on top of okay, I'm going to set up 3 live auctions and keep up with it. And it's just tough. It just seems like a lot to me. So we'll see. Some people, Deborah says do both. So yeah, some people could do both. You could set some stuff. Katie Zilberberg, she'll set all her stuff to eBay, and then stuff that's kind of not moving as quickly as she would like, she'll pull it down after a certain amount of time and make a live show out of it. So yeah. We need to measure the box too, right, Jessica? Yeah, Jessica, you can include measurements in the pictures, and we will. A
lot of people I sell small items, mainly 3 ounces. Unless I'm selling some Legos or toys that I also sell. So if it's like a 3 ounce item, it used to go first class. Now it's going to go ground advantage. I just put 3 ounces. I don't even put the dimensions in unless it's large dimensions.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much my business model too. Chris, ground advantage is not replacing priority mail. You want to keep the priority mail boxes. It's only replacing first class and parcel select. Difference. So yeah, coming into fourth quarter, hopefully I think this shipping thing is the last major change they do. Hope there's not a big, fourth quarter normal eBay crash the website change on October 1st, because it's what they do every year. I think that a lot of sellers are going to try to run a ton of live shows all Christmas long, but I think a lot of sellers are really understanding that they need to sell the inventory and want to get it all listed. I think a lot of sellers have gone fourth quarters with big piles, and they're like, oh, I'm going to get it up before fourth quarter, and then they don't get it up. And then they just regret it every year. And I don't want you guys to have regrets. If you have the inventory up, it will sell. People are always buying. Stuff is slow, but if it's up, you will sell more than if it's not up. It's just common sense, right? So, what do you think about this fourth quarter coming up, Tim? What do you think is the outlook?
Every year it grows.
Yeah.
Every year online buying grows. eBay always does a big push for marketing. And every year it seems like the eBay sales go up, Amazon sales go up, every platform sales go up. So, if you don't have it listed, it's not going to sell.
Yeah. Hold on, I just had 2 really good ones. Deborah has 3,000 to 4,000 listings on eBay to Posh and is letting their person go. Deborah, please send us an email, at least keep in touch with us, and we'll at least see if we can help you. You know, if it works for you, that's great. We'd love to have you on board. Tina asked about your eBay store. Tim has Amazon and eBay. I don't know if he wants to share it. Some people don't like to share I've never even asked you about sharing it.
Yeah, Tina, send us an email.
Yeah,
I'll share it privately with you.
Yeah, Tina, ProEcommerceLister@gmail.com. Mention the live show.
I'll send you a link.
Yeah, I'm predicting a good year end. Jessica, so here's what my thoughts are with this. Every year, Tim's right. The numbers have actually gone up every year. Even though it seems like certain stuff is slow, their overall gross numbers have gone up every single year, Amazon and eBay. Amazon went in 2019 from like 150 or $200 billion to 400 billion 2020 to 2021. COVID, we know what happened. But even in 2022, last year, they maintained $400 billion. I think it was like 412 billion or something. In fact, I can look that up. Amazon gross sales 2022, which is staggering to keep that number. Actually, Amazon is 500 billion.
Amazon is by far the biggest platform to move volume. If you have the type of items to sell on Amazon, it's incredible.
So they did more.
It's not difficult to do 300,000 a month on Amazon.
Yeah, no, and Amazon beat their numbers. So eBay, let me tell you what the eBay gross sales numbers were 2020. They did 8.89 billion. They didn't even hit 10 billion, right? In 2021, peak of COVID, we ready for this? So gross merchandise volume in sales in 2021 went up to $10.4 billion. They went from 7.4 in 19 to 8.8 in 2020, which COVID really started 2020. And then 10.4 to 2021, and they're still maintaining almost $10 billion. They're at 9.8 for last year. So they just barely missed 2021, but they're still more than 2019 and 2020. So eBay's numbers have gone up. And Amazon.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing $10 billion. They're not a $1 billion company. They're a $10 billion company. And Amazon's a $500 billion company. That's crazy. They're 50 times bigger than eBay.
Amazon buys inventory. Amazon has web service. I mean, Amazon's got warehouses.
Yeah, I mean, their operation and logistics is nuts. But yeah, Walmart is $600 billion. But as crazy as that is, they're almost even. Amazon and eBay Amazon and Walmart pretty close to each other. Thinking that Walmart has like some 4,000 locations or something. I mean, Walmart total locations, let me see if I'm right. I think they're like 4,000. Oh, they're 4,600 in the US. They're 10,000 worldwide. So yeah, I was right about over 4,000, 4,600 in the US. So it took Walmart 4,600 locations to do the number that Amazon did online. So that gives you an idea.
The last company I used to work at, we used to sell Walmart for Christmas, and we would have a slot on the shelf for our product, and it wouldn't be very big, maybe 1.5 feet. And I mean, they would buy 25 tractor trailers.
Wow.
Because that's how much they would sell in Christmas season.
Yeah. So if you are thinking of selling on Amazon, definitely give it a try. I mean, educate yourself. Know that you can't sell used clothing and shoes, but you can sell other stuff. You can sell brand new. You can sell some used electronics. You can sell video games, game systems, things like that. But we can do Amazon listings for existing catalog items too. So ProEcommerceLister is not just eBay. We do Poshmark. We can do Etsy. We can do Shopify. We can create them directly inside of List Perfectly. So if you have any interest at all, make sure you send us an email tonight at ProEcommerceLister@gmail.com. And just let us know, like, hey, I might have interest. We're not going to hold you to it. We'll just get you the information. You can save it in your email, star it, and keep it until you're ready to go. And yeah, so we can do the Amazon listings if their catalog existent already. We might start creating new catalog ones, but we'll see. There's a shadow moving across the pond.
Is it Gus?
It might be Gus the Gator. I'm actually, I don't know if it can reach, but like this is how you can spot him when he first starts going across my pond. Do you see it? Do you see the dark spot?
Yeah.
Right dead in the center. You see how there's like shadows to the left and right, and then it's really dark in the middle?
Yeah.
It's coming at me. See it getting closer?
I want to see him on land.
That's how you can generally spot when he's headed across the pond. Like if it gets really dark in one spot. and he's just under the water cruising, especially when it starts getting like the sunsets. So yeah, Gus the Gator heading across the water there. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, is that him? UPS might go on strike. There's 6% of U.S. economy, someone said. Not sure if that's true.
Yeah, I was talking to my driver today. He said they hung up on he said they were hung up on one last topic, and he said, yeah, I think they have hundreds of thousands of employees. He said if they go on strike, he said he took the week off for vacation already.
Get the vacation money out of the way.
He doesn't want to deal with it.
Gus the Gator, yeah. So UPS is not responsible for 6% of our economy. They carry 6% of all transactions done in the country. They transport 2% of all international packages. So kind of similar, I suppose. If they're not working, it's 6% of all packages is gross merchandise sales. I don't know. But yeah, so it is a big number. I mean, 6%. What percent does USPS carry? Anybody know? Is it 50%? 60%? Hold on, let me look. It is 44%.
Wow, of all the shipping.
Of all the shipping in America. So post office and UPS are responsible for half. So assuming FedEx is responsible for something close to UPS, 5-6%, and DHL is a couple percent, who the hell else is carrying all the other packages?
Yeah, I don't. Amazon.
Oh, Amazon on their own. That's true.
It's got to be. Laser ship.
Hold on, let me see. Yes. Wow. So Amazon logistics package volume in the US. Hold on. 80. No, it's 29%. Amazon does almost a third of all packages in the US.
That's crazy.
So Amazon,
they weren't even a shipping company 3-4 years ago.
I know, that's crazy. I'm a Resell It's in the house. Met him in Phoenix. That's his name. I'm a Resell It. Pretty clever name. I see you there, boy. What's up?
Did you do a live with? I think you did a live with him, right?
Live for a few minutes.
I caught that live.
I'm gonna do a legit collab with him though. He's starting to build up a YouTube algorithm steam. Like YouTube, the way YouTube works, a lot of people who aren't watching here are new. When you get a couple views on a video and then you put out another video, the steam, it's like a snowball. It catches from one and the views will go to the next one and to the next one. And then it starts recommending you and then you get more views. And then the more views cause the next video to snowball. And it's like on and on and on and on. So pretty good for him. He got a lot of coverage with a lot of bigger YouTubers while he was there. Bigger than me, the Harry Tornado, all that stuff. So, so Linda says the phone shows ground advantage in first class. Yeah, some people still displaying it. Yeah, so what was that? I saw one question. What was the question? Walmart, they don't pay their vendors for 90 days, so they use the vendor merchandise to fund their profits. Yeah, a lot of people are on, it's called Net 90. A lot of people are on that.
There's retailers that have more than that.
Oh, yeah, there's some that have 120 to 180 days, no doubt about it. Greg Rope in the house. Do you recognize who he's in a picture with right there in that little profile picture?
No.
Let him tell you. He's going to be mad at you. I'll give you a hint. He's really famous. So Greg's on the left, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know who the Rockstar is.
Who the Rockstar? That's me. No. He'll tell you in a minute. I've never heard of One Shop. That was the question I missed. I have Amazon and sold on it, but maybe I need to give up Posh and keep eBay and Mercari. He meant Mercari. Or Reclaim Threads. I'm sorry. She meant Mercari. If it was up to me, depending on your merchandise, I would go with Mercari. Posh is really good for like designer brands and stuff. But yeah. Ashley Foster, great question about pro e-commerce. If we're submitting something to the listing service, do you do the research on the item if you don't know much about it?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes. So
we don't do the price research.
Yeah, not the price research, but we will research the item.
Yep, we do the research for the item. We can look them up. We find similars, lots of options for us. Linda, no, first class is supposed to go away. First class envelope will exist, but not first class package. But some people are still, like you, are still showing the packages. So, Alice Cooper, there it is. Alice Cooper. Yep. He's had that picture up for probably the better part of 5 or 6, 7 years, maybe 8 years. I don't know. As long as I've known Greg, he's had that up there. So Alice Cooper, he's dressed like Beetlejuice. That guy's got to be like 80 years old, Greg, by now. Alice Cooper's huge. Yeah, so great question, Ashley. Anybody else have questions? Anything else we can do for you guys? Listing service features we can add. We're working on adding new features. We're hoping to possibly add a pricing feature where we will look up pricing on some categories going forward. I think I want to work on that soon. Things like that. We're looking at, we now do background whitening and photo crop editing. So if you want us to do your photos and your editing and cropping, we'll do all that. Again, the website and the email is always found down in the description box. So definitely things that we're adding. We have Macari. We don't have Macari. We have Etsy shop. No, Macari is a problem I'll get into later, or actually I can talk about it in a second. We
eBay,
eBay
Etsy, Poshmark, directly into List Perfectly, and Cross Listing, Shopify, and Amazon.
Yeah. So Macari has some weird security features. We all know that eBay has multi-user access, which is fantastic. List Perfectly is coming out with it anytime now. We should actually have it. I got to look into that. But most of you should be getting that. And then a lot of platforms require us. It's 100% secure. We keep all of your information safe and secure, but we have to log in. And Macari has a block on letting other people log into your platform. So it's just it's a problem. We can't do.
Address. We can't log in if it doesn't match.
Yeah. So Macari's a problem. That's the only one we've had real big issues with so far. So. Anyways, is first class now only for envelopes, no packages, and Ground Advantage would be for the previous? Yes, Linda, that is correct, 100%. Bear Kitty just told me that Alice Cooper is 75 years old. Good grief. That is old. He's old but spry. I met him a few times. He lives in Phoenix. Oh, wow. I was just in Phoenix. I should have met him. I saw some mansions, dude. So Phoenix has this weird thing where they have like these big hills. They're like mountains, but they're not. They're hills, and they're made of rock and dirt over top of them, and they're just kind of sitting in the middle of nowhere. And there's these mansions, like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 square foot houses
on top,
just sitting on top of the hill.
No way.
And you can see the little road winding around it. I'm like, who the hell lives up there? Why would you want to live there? It's the weirdest thing.
Cool. Is it cool? Is it cooler up there?
Yeah, like is it cooler up there? I don't know. Heat rises, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, there's not going to be an earthquake because, like in California, every time I see Malibu or Laguna Beach and I see all those houses, hanging off the side of the house, like LC and Laguna Beach, I'm like, that one earthquake, that house is gone. It's going off the side of the cliff. But I guess in Phoenix, they're not really worried about that. So. Yeah, glad LP. Yeah, LP has 3 new features coming out. One is multi-user access. One is select all, where when you copy, you can select everything instead of click, 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 click. And the other one is automatic removal of your items when they sell. So 3 fantastic features coming out on LP. Yeah. So your description of the hills, they're just like in the middle of, like, you'll be driving down the highway with desert, and then there's just like a hill with rock and dirt. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. So, anyways, hold on. Oh my God. Okay. Anybody know if we can use first class envelopes for stickers on Macari trading cards? I don't know. Listing services all in a day's review. Love the name, by the way, Dirt Rocks. Yeah. So LP, great. We can make the listings in LP. That's awesome. If you want more information, please do not hesitate. Just send us an email. We'll send you the info. Worst thing you can do is just decide not to use it. If you decide to use it, we'll hook you up with a discount. If you email us and mention the live show, just tell me it's a live show. I'll make sure I give you a discount on the listings. Our pricing is on the website. You can see it, but we can always help you out with pricing on there. As low as like $1.25 a listing to start off for a first order. I'll make sure that you get that price. So whether it's 100 listings, 500 listings, 1,000 listings, and they never expire. So you can use them as quickly or as slowly as you want. If you're ready to go, start uploading. If you're not, wait around and see what happens.
It's like a gift card. Never expires. It's like the first class stamp at the post office.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, if you bought them for 50 cents, now that, what are they, like
62 cents?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
We'll call it forever listings.
Yeah.
we need that. Yeah, and
value stamps.
Forever stamps are 66 cents. That's crazy. I remember when they were like 32 cents.
Yeah, same. For a long time, they were 32, I think.
I remember when first class was $2.50.
I mean, I remember sending money orders for items on eBay. So.
Oh, yeah. Yikes. Oh, my God. Okay, so anything else we need to cover? We covered the Ground Advantage, the first class change. Q4, if you guys have video ideas or information you want or need, please either email it to us, ProEcom, ProEcommerceLister@gmail.com, or after this live show is back up, go ahead and put it in the comment section, and I'll make sure that I answer as many of those as I possibly can, and make sure that I get you guys videos that you want to see, informational stuff that'll help you. We'll do live shows. We'll do more of these lives here in July. As always, we appreciate you guys being here. Please email us or visit the website, ProEcommerceLister@gmail.com or www.ProEcommerceLister. If you've got inventory, it's not going to sell itself. It needs to get up by fourth quarter. We'll knock it out for you, and your sales are going to go up. You'll pay for yourself, quickly. Usually most of our customers are paying for themselves in the first month, and your store can only grow from there. So anything we need to add? Anything we need else to cover?
I think that's all for tonight.
Jessica, can we do promoted? Yeah, we can set up promoted for you. Generally, it's not a problem. No, we can't. Oh, that's right. Under multi-user, I'm sorry, it will not let us set your promoted listing, Jessica. Sorry about that. But you can set that really quickly. If you need help with that, I can show you how I set up my promoteds in like 5 minutes. So not a problem. I forgot that is one feature it will not let us do. eBay fixed promoted. It did. Yes. Let us set multi-user access promoted listings for people. Please, thank you, and till next glitch.
Like last week when the listings were down for 8 hours.
Yeah. Last week, I forgot. I don't remember what day that was, but we were getting blown up. People were like, "What's going on? What's going on? Where's my
8 hours?" We lost 8 hours of listing over 20 employees.
Yeah, which with our
listings, that is 8 hours with 20 people.
400, 500 listings, 600 listings.
We lost a lot. But we caught up. We used the weekend. So
Key Cop, yes. That is totally blew my mind. Ground Advantage includes $100 in shipping or in insurance, just like Priority. So First Class has no insurance. Ground Advantage is adding Ground Advantage insurance up to $100. So that is a huge plus. Totally forgot about that. I didn't even put that in my video, which was like a Rockstar fail. Yeah, $100. Really great point. Kiko PP. So perfect. All right. So with that, I'll leave everybody to the rest of your night. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you hit up our email and website below. Use it. Take a minute. At least send us your name and information, and we'll send you out some great coupons and discounts and sales and everything that we have as we go. We appreciate so many of you guys being here on the live show. It was up to 168 at one point.
Wow.
So thank you. And if you're watching this on the replay, feel free to email us or comment any questions or concerns that you have. Jessica and everybody else that joined us, thank you for taking time out of your night. And until the next live show, thank you, Tim, for joining us.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your night.
Goodbye.